And we're going to open with some words from David Weiss. This is just a short poem that I wrote about a month ago. Margaret and I had a getaway weekend on the North Shore, and we spent an afternoon wandering around one of the little coves up there that was filled with smooth-colored stones, titled, "And All We Could Say." Like two little kids enchanted with wonder, we wandered the mosaic arc of the beachfront, our boots pressing into soft pebbles that playfully gave way as if to swallow our feet, before agreeing with silent laughter to welcome us into this magical realm. The waves lapped gently on the shore as if chanting Om, and perhaps they were, while here and there water bubbled beneath glistening blankets of ice held tenderly by stones as the water trickled its way to the waiting lake. But these stones, strewn wide across the beach, such rampant beauty, so simple, so mesmerizing, earth tones of endless variety, size, and shape. We walked, our heads bowed in reverent glee, fingers plucking up rock after rock in curious joy. Each stone, an eons in waiting earth whisper, "Look what I made." And all we could say was amen to earth and I love you to each other. And it is exactly enough. Thank you, David. Lynn.
Thank you. The song I'm going to do is a Gershwin piece that was, the lyrics were written in 1938 by Ira Gershwin, the music earlier by George Gershwin. George passed away a year before in 1937 at age 38, which was horrible. So this is one of the very last songs that he wrote. And his brother Ira created the lyrics the next year in his honor. The song was also used in a 1951 movie, An American in Paris, where it became probably most famous for that scene. The context of the song is really interesting because Ira was writing these words in 1938. This was a year before war broke out in Europe, and things were very, very tense. And everybody knew that war was coming. It was just a matter of when. So Ira starts out by saying, "The more I read the papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers and how it all will end." But then the song goes on to say that in spite of that, we have each other, and our love is here to stay. The more I read the papers, the less I comprehend the world and all its capers, and how it all will end. Nothing seems to be lasting, but that isn't our affair. We've got something permanent, I mean in the way we care. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay.
Thank you, Lynn. Wow, okay, that's hot. Thank you. An excellent choice. And now, oh, I've got coffee. A reminder, there's treats. For the love of the God some of us might believe in and the universe we all live in, eat them so we don't have to take them home. And while you're getting your snacks, Ed.
If I say a few words, okay, it picks up low enough. No, you're fine. You're fine out there. Okay. When I start playing sax, it may be best to be out there. What I'm going to perform is something that was inspired by a piano solo by Keith Jarrett, who was an excellent jazz pianist. Boy, that's loud. He starts out playing Shenandoah, the American folk song, and he plays a few choruses, some almost like a prayer, some played with great power. You can do that with a Bosendorfer piano. And then he does something which I found very interesting. He decides he really doesn't like the first two measures of the song. And so he starts building melodies based on what happens after that. So let me start the first few measures. That's what he decides to throw out. And then he,
A round of applause for the steady hand.
and then he starts building melodies off the portion that comes thereafter, and it's the part that starts like this. Then eventually he transitions to another song entirely, which is it's a very old standard called "Blame It on My Youth," and I will play just a few notes of that. And if I had any sense, I would just say, okay, it's artistic license, but I'm going to play a few notes of that because those are the only notes of the song that I know. So, yeah. Eventually, it transitions to a meditation. So here's a very abbreviated version. This is going to be okay where it is?
That's what they tell me.
Oh boy, okay.
Wow, indeed, Polly. And now for something, I think, completely different. On my sheet, it said Liz and Noah, but I see now that it's Liz and Cupid, so. I don't have any details, so this is going to be great fun for all of us, I believe.
Pretty short. That's great. Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
Now you can get rid of 2 thumbs up. This reveals these now.
Or not.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'll wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I've loved you from the start.
Yeah, well, and Kevin's next, and he's a little taller than Liz. Good idea. There we go. Cupid, thank you for making an appearance. So I am told we have an update on where pledges were as of this morning. I didn't really give her a warning when this was going to happen.
I tapped Colleen this morning,
And she told me that to date, we have $40,425 in pledges. So thank you, early pledgers. And I'll just take a moment. I happen to know the names of the people who are contributing to the matching fund, so I wanted to just mention those names. So thank you to the generosity of Chris and Sarah Green, Kathy and Ed Burek, Lynn and Peter Schumann, Chad Snyder and Amy Lidke, Ben Withard and Lori Young, Jamie Hubbard and Roger Peck, Janice Sandcott, and Byron and me. We are the contributors to that matching fund, so I hope that some of you take advantage of that with a generous 10% increase in your pledge, or if you haven't been pledging, to start now. Thanks.
And that is $40,000 toward a goal of $125,000. Keep in mind, the $125,000 is not a cap. We are free to exceed that. So give generously. I don't have a tote bag or anything for you, I'm sorry. But I do have a story from Kevin.
Sounds good. Well, hello. I am a princess, and I can prove it. I have essentially not done dishes in nearly 40 years. That is the proof I am a princess. And no, it's not that I use paper plates, but I have a partner who finds dishwashing a zen moment in his day. Now, some might think having a division of labor that allows one to avoid doing dishes may be clever, but not conclude it makes them a princess. However, before you attempt to dethrone me, listen on. My partner is very stable, even though he lives with me. His life is so much more predictable and routine than mine, which is anything but. In our approaching 40 years living together, I could count on my hands the times he's been away from home without me. The reasons included celebrating Christmas Eve on his family farm and one 4-night business trip. When he went to the family farm for Christmas, I just left any dishes in the sink, so he'd have some meditation time upon his return. We all deserve meditation after being with family, yes? But for that 4-night stretch he was gone, I felt responsible for my own dishes. It would be tough to offer him a kitchen counter overloaded with dirty dishes from a dozen meals he hadn't eaten. Even the Dalai Lama would have found it difficult to find zen in that. We have a dishwasher, so you can get a sense of how often it's used. 15 years after moving into our house, we were still on the same box of Cascade we purchased when moving into the house. I plan to place my dishes into the dishwasher each day and wait till the last night to run it. My plan was immediately challenged when I could not open the dishwasher. It seemed locked. I moved the lever to the left, but the door handle wouldn't budge. I moved the lever to the right, but still no go. I pressed the various buttons, China mode, pot scrubber mode, rinse only, and the door remained locked. After struggling for close to 30 minutes, I attempted to turn the dial. The dial. It rotated, and then I heard a click, and the dishwasher handle finally freed. Pretty royal not to be able to open up a dishwasher, don't you think? Keep listening. As in the days of old in my childhood home, when it came time to run the dishwasher, I would pour soap powder into the dish soaper dispenser and snap it shut. Then I'd put some in the pre-wash slot. I shut the door, I moved that lever to the left, I pushed pot scrubber button so the dishes would get squeaky clean, and nothing. Oh, the dial. I bet I needed to move the dial. And sure enough, rotating the dial slightly to the right, I heard another click. The handle was now firmly in lock mode and would not budge, and the water began to run. Victory. I went into the other room knowing that I should be kind enough to empty the dishwasher when the dishes were clean. Otherwise, my partner would have concluded I threw out the dirty dishes rather than wash them. Plus, I was certain that my partner would not find anything zen-like having to deal with that dishwasher. Well, it's a good thing that refrigerators in the same room as the dishwasher and that I was thirsty. For about 10 minutes later, when I returned to the kitchen, okay, side note, I know there are some princesses that don't even know where the kitchen is, but it is not an element that can take away my tiara. But holy crap! Splain, Lucy, Mr. Ricardo would say after Lucy caused chaos. Oh, Ricky, Lucy would howl. I too could have wailed crocodile tears. There were soap suds all over the kitchen floor and still spewing forth from the dishwasher. I stood there in shock as bubbles continued to rise and that damn machine vomited more frothy cascades of Cascade. I waded into the bubbles, slipping on the wood floor and getting my hands slimy with soap bubbles as I approached that machine. I was pleading for it to stop. Have you noticed there's no off button in a dishwasher? I pressed the rinse only to hear the gears grind and hear the water begin to run again, but the dishwasher vomited foam at a faster rate. The sea of soap bubbles was approaching the countertops. The knob, turn the knob. But my hands were slick. After 2 attempts, I grabbed a dish towel from the stove and I gripped that dial and I turned it right. Click. Phew. The water stopped. The machine silenced and the bubble belching stopped. I began to scoop up the bubbles, but realized that trying to grab a handful of bubbles is not only difficult, it's very inefficient. I would not be able to scoop all the foam into the sink with my hands. I went to the pantry and carefully opened the door in order to keep the foam from flowing into the foodstuffs. I grabbed a broom and a dustpan. The broom did next to nothing, but the dustpan allowed me to scoop the bubbles and place them in the sink. Please take a tip from me. Scooping bubbles is not easy. But here's what I learned. When you take them to the sink, run water and rinse off the dustpan. Within 3 cycles of scooping and dumping, I discovered a little water dissolves the soap bubbles quickly. A couple hours later, I had scooped or melted the bubbles, mopped the residual soap from the floor, and scrubbed the cupboards with the slick soapy film. I then opened the dishwasher. I'd become a pro at that by then. And I hand rinsed and dried the dishes, glasses, and silverware. The place actually looked pretty clean. When my partner arrived home, he thought I'd actually cleaned the kitchen. I finally did confess about my dishwasher troubles and bubble fiasco. Without contemplation, he asked, "How much soap did you put in?" "The amount I always do," I replied indignant, thinking I used like half a box or something. "We have soft water," he said. "You don't use as much soap." Who knew? I think it's important to mind one's station. This princess is done trying to be common. And if you still do not believe I'm a princess, my last proof is that my partner is a prince. That one was clean.
You keep promising me a not clean story, and that was clearly not it. Thank you so much, Your Highness, for gracing us with your presence. And I think we all understand now why the prince doesn't leave more often. All right, up next, again, something completely different. I had it listed on my program as an awesome dance number, but I have been told that the proper title for this is You Asked For It. Byron and Katie.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with 'em. Do the hold down and get into it. slide to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gonna roll your shoulders, do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part of this time to shine. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Gonna throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. It's simple, you can do it. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now cool down, have a good time. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the butterfly, have a good time. Round, round, round and round you go. It's time to show out right now and take to the floor. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. To the left. Take it down now, take it down now. Take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Take it down and crisscross. Bring it up now, crisscross. Do whatever you like right here. Just have fun. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was not so bad, was it? Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it.
There are no words. About halfway through, I started thinking about their dog watching them rehearse this at home.
So our dog is old, and she used to like move out of the way. But for some reason, every time we were practicing, she would come out and stand right in the middle. And I did not hit the thing that was the best part of it very well here, because I didn't have to avoid a dog.
So yesterday when it was like for realsies, we had to be serious. I feel so guilty about this. I had to lure her down the hall into our room and shut the door on her. So while we were rehearsing, we just heard this like scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch.
Was she scratching in rhythm?
Scratching in emotional pain.
Poor puppy. Well, I'm glad I don't have to follow that act. But Marilyn does with a poem.
And you don't have to get up real close. You're fine right there. That's close enough.
Okay. So when I saw that we were having this, I had a little trouble with the word generosity. So I looked up synonyms because I wanted to find a poem or a song. And I found the word kindness. And it really appealed to me. And I found this poem by a Palestinian American woman who writes books and poetry and lives in San Antonio, Texas. And her name is Naomi Shihab Nye. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the nights with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows, and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend.
All right, yeah, okay. I don't want to mess with the union rules, Byron. Sorry. We'll have to work on the negotiations. And up next, oh, thank you, Marilyn. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Even did homework and went to the thesaurus to find synonyms above and beyond. Speaking of above and beyond, the very talented Polly.
This mic, but it'll be plenty loud on its own.
You want to put it over by the piano?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Will you be starting it from there, Polly?
Say again?
Will you start that from there?
Yes, yes. I'm going to give it a quick test right now to do a volume check, and then I'll explain.
And then you're going to use this mic?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to be very close. Where you are right now is plenty close.
Perfect. Okay.
Get it away.
Hello.
Just a little bit.
Back
That's
up.
good. That's
What
close.
the one singing the mic?
It's a condenser mic. It's got a big
I
ball.
don't care.
Fine.
I'll
Sing into the
stay.
mic. Brian.
Stay, Polly.
Brian.
Stay.
Brian will fix it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Brian. Will make it all better. My name is Polly, usually she, her. I wasn't able to do something like perform with a guitar or drums or something else for this, so I was racking my brain what I needed to do for the Joy Jam and kind of thought back a long ways. When I was 5 years old, I had a crazy uncle. Many people had a crazy uncle. This uncle was bona fide crazy. I believe Christmas morning, it was my ma's brother, and she woke him up around 2 p.m. And said, "You're late for Christmas." But Uncle Tommy always gave us something. So somewhere in his raggedy house, he scratched up a couple of 45s. Used, but nonetheless 45s. And my sister got some, I think it was a Doors one, but I got this song, and it was the first record that I could touch. What I would do at the young age of 5, seeking attention at all times that I could. My mom would leave, my dad wouldn't be home, and I would touch the dreaded console stereo. This thing was the size of a house. And it had this special little thing you put on the turntable so the 45s would drop down, okay? Now, I had to wait until my sister was out of the house because she would tell or do bad things to me, so this is this record I got. This is the song I would sing. I loved to sing it in the afternoon when the sun was shining through the window and you could see all the little dust particles, because that was my spotlight. And I was a star. And I would grab a wooden spoon and I would sing my heart out this song. One note, haven't really felt up to practicing it, so this might be a little rough, but if you know it, feel free to sing along. Let's see how this is gonna work. No, step back. La 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 la. La da la da la 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 da la 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 la. Good morning, stars shine. The earth says hello. You twinkle above us, you twinkle below. Good morning, starshine. You lead us along, my love and me sing our early morning singing song. Here we go. Glibby gloop glooby glibby nobby nooby la 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 lo. Saba sibby saba nooby abba nabba lay lay low low. Tooby ooby walla nooby abba nabba, early morning singing a song. Good morning, starshine. There's love in your skies, reflecting the sunlight in my lover's eyes. Good morning, starshine. So happy to be my love and me as we sing our early morning singing song. Glibby glop glooby glibby nobby nooby la 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 lo. Saba sibby saba nooby abba nama lay lay low low. Tooby ooby walla nooby abba nabba, early morning singing a song. Can you hear me sing, singing a song, humming a song, and I'm singing a song. Loving a song, laughing a song, singing the song. Sing a song, song to sing, song, 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 sing, 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 song. Song, 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 sing, 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 song. Sing, sing a song, sing a song. Na, 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 sing, you can sing. Sing a song. Sing, sing a song, sing a song. Sing.
Union. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I would give a lot for a video of 5-year-old Polly dancing around the house singing that song into a spoon. Thank you, Polly. That was a thing of beauty and an unexpected sing-along. And during those choruses, I was thinking, what would the slides look like for that?
Just like I sang it, for real. For real. Nabba nibby nubby, yabba dabba dee.
Oh, we're adding that to the coffee house. Yeah, we're putting that in the coffee house. Yeah. Speaking of which, coffee house next week. Come play at Pilgrim House. The theme for May is, I believe, pluralism, so good luck coming up with a song. I trust you. Rise to the occasion.
Bicycle belt for 2.
There we go. All right. And speaking of rising to the occasion and great talent, it is my great pleasure to welcome back Andy.
Make yourself at home.
Somebody got a new guitar.
Same guitar.
Serious?
Yeah. It was my dad's. It's the only one I've ever had. Well, no, that's not true. I did have another one that was $39 from Target, and it was Adam Levine. And my mom got that one for me. So,
Do you need a stand for your phone, or are you good? Because they have a little, Chad has a stand.
I think that, or a chair. If I could just put my phone on a chair. I don't need it on, if there's, just whatever works, or I can just put it on the ground. Oh, okay.
You can have it face you. There you go.
There we go, that makes sense. So,
This should have been worked out at the tech rehearsal.
What are you doing today that you did at the
Speaking
tech
of which, a
rehearsal?
round of applause for the tech.
makes sense. I can just, yeah, I'll just talk and that should be about the same.
Okay.
Yeah, so this song is not one that I wrote. It is by Eliza McLamb, who I had the pleasure of seeing in concert a couple weeks ago, and that was awesome. This is a song about her spirituality. And to be completely honest, totally forgot that I was doing this until 11 p.m. last night. But I did remember. So I'm here now. And I also have not played this song entirely all the way through. Once. So.
Welcome to MSUS. This is where you can do this.
Yes. So. It's called Lena Grove. Okay. Got a big tattoo in Colorado Springs. Jump straight in the river just to feel the sting of a permanent decision on my fleeting physical body. Took my time getting up to the west coast. Read theory in the woods, drove solo. My Corolla hates me a whole bunch for all those back roads, potholes. Being alone is freedom to me now. Picking up stones to pray to. I think me and God have the same roots. How can you call it home if you can't take it with you? I surrendered my my sword to a midnight sky. The quiet composed itself and asked me why I've been fighting. Then the earth cracked once and gave me a bolt of lightning. She says you are everything you want to be. You are powerless and powerful. By the grace of me, come home. Come home. Being alone is freedom to me now. I sit with myself in darkness, and when I can't find where the light is, I look for a beautiful thing and recognize a piece of it in me. So this part repeats. If you feel like you get the hang of it, feel free to sing along. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. One more. It is through love you are sustained, you are self-contained. Liza McLam. She's like singer-songwriter vibes. I feel like a lot of the music I write has definitely been inspired by hers.
Cool.
That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. And now, being sustained by love, we zoom across the internet to Janice and Purple.
I hope you can hear me okay. Chad, I think you have a cruel streak in you. Gavin David, G.D. Sweeney, is a singer, songwriter, and musician from Ireland who currently lives in London. His music, inspired by his experience and love of the five-string banjo, fuses country rock, folk, and blues. In the spirit of this 2018 song about teaching kids the importance of sharing with others, Purple has asked Purpleina to encourage all of us to be generous and share. It's good to be kind. It's nice to be nice. If you've got more than you need, give someone else a slice. Show your love inside. Show someone that you care. If you've got quite a lot, give someone else a share. Kindness starts with a loving heart. Show someone that you care. Be a friend, be generous, and share. Don't be selfish. It's good to give to others. Show your love and share with your sisters, friends, and brothers. Help the person next to you if they need a helping hand. You never know when you'll need the kindness of a friend. Kindness starts with a loving heart. Show someone that you care. Be a friend. Be generous and share. Spread a little happiness. Give someone else a gift. you'll bring a smile to someone's face that really does need it. Sharing shows your thoughtful side when you think of someone else. It shows you care for other folks and not just for yourself. Kindness starts with a loving heart. Show someone that you care. Be a friend. Be generous and share. Kindness does start with a loving heart. Show someone that you care. Be a friend. Be generous and share.
Thank you, Purpleina. I feel like I haven't seen Purpleina in a little while. Lovely to have you back and to bring Janice with you. Up next, Deb, with a little help from Bruce. You want to hear, or would you like to be by the piano?
No, the tech guys already worked it out.
Ah,
I have the agreement with the union here.
right. There I go, stepping on the union again.
Don't get close.
Okay.
You can be a little closer.
Okay.
That's good right there.
Yes. As Bruce and I were preparing this song for musical theater auditions, it's musical theater season, I did a little bit of research and discovered that this was Walt Disney's favorite song. And why this is Walt Disney's favorite song is because it highlights the merits of charity, which seems perfect for Joy Jam. So, here we have from the Sherman Brothers, Feed the Birds from the movie Mary Poppins. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare, all it takes is a tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds feed the sky. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. And though you can't see it, you know they are smiling whenever someone shows that they care. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
between Deb and Polly adding dance to the musical numbers, the bars were getting raised, folks. So,
I should never give a kid a 45.
so Brian, what I'm saying is I'm going to expect you to be dancing up here with this number. Brian Hill.
Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, that's good. Do that here. I'll take that. Thank you. Sorry.
I'll sell you this.
Thanks. Check's in the mail.
That's a hard bargain.
Might as well have one up here with everything else I have going on.
This on that?
Yeah.
Quick that way.
All right.
How close do you want?
You could back it off a little bit, probably. That's the transmitter. That's a good call. Okay. And that guy. Ooh, that works. Nice. Are we in tune? Pretty much. Good enough.
Where do you want this?
Up a little higher, probably. Just.
A little closer.
I think that's okay if you're okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you. One more thing. That guy. Okay. Check that. Cool. Hey, it all works. I shouldn't be trolling for applause yet, though, should I?
Take the wins when you get them.
That's true. That's true. All right. This is a song by Pink Floyd. Came out in 1987. It's called "On the Turning Away." From what I had read, it was written kind of about the homeless problem that was appearing in London at the time. Obviously, not much has changed worldwide. It's probably gotten worse. But for me, it's just a reminder that the generosity that we give to MSUS helps us go out in the world and try to make things better. So, yeah, we'll do this. This is new for me. I have to play a little keyboard on my phone. This is the GarageBand. So. Yeah, we're getting fancy now. Lots of room for error. All right. On the turning away from the pale and downtrodden, and the words they say which we won't understand. Don't accept that what's happening is just a case of others suffering, or you'll find that you're joining in the turning away. It's a sin that somehow light is changing to shadow and casting its shroud over all we have known, unaware how their ranks have grown, driven on by a heart of stone. We could find that we're all alone in the dream of the proud, on the wings of the night, as the daytime is stirring, where the speechless unite in a silent accord. Using words you will find are strange, mesmerized as they light the flame. Feel the new wind of change on the wings of the night.
So I'm totally taking credit for introducing Brian to some of the tech that he used and ignoring the fact that I don't know how to use it nearly that well. All right, so from all of that tech to a musical style that involves very little tech, but a song about solving the world's problems. The Choir with the Duct Tape Madrigal.
The handyman's secret weapon.
Now just imagine. Money, and then the money, like, oh.
Okay, want to do on the other side? By the piano?
Oh, so are we on this side? We're gonna be on this side. Thank you.
So the whole morning is about how do we raise funds to keep us together? What holds MSUS together? So whenever we say the word duct tape, I want you to think, what is it that holds MSUS together? That may not be duct tape, but this is our homage. We're paying homage to the fundraising.
We're ringing, Brian. Oh, wait.
Duct tape, oh where is my duct tape? My old boat is leaking, my window is cracked, my poor heart is broken. I'll fix it with duct tape, I'll fix it with duct tape until you come back. Scotch tape and masking tape and electrical tape. I have tried every single color, each variety and every shade. But only duct tape can bind you to me. Oh, find my duct tape. Oh, where can it be?
Duct tape is better than glue. Fixes stuff just like new. Be prepared throughout your life. Leave your roll beneath your pillow at night.
Duct tape, oh, where is my duct tape? My old boat is leaking, my window is cracked, my poor heart is broken. I'll fix it with duct tape, I'll fix it with duct tape until you come back. Duct tape, masking tape, and the where is my tape? I own every single color, my variety is cracked, my poor is broken. I'll fix it with duct tape, I'll fix it with duct tape until you come back. Duct tape, and the where is my duct tape? My phone is leaking, my window is cracked, my poor is broken. I'll guide you to duct tape, I'll fix it with duct tape until you come back.
They're supposed to be bound together.
That would have been fun. We would have needed an accomplice.
Supposed to be bound together. What are you gonna waste all that good duct tape?
Kevin, I hope you're gonna go on his skin.
Yeah, yes. My dermatologist said this is the cheaper way to do this.
You know, I've never pictured that song as being about felony kidnap until now.
You want your name take back? No.
Wait.
No.
We haven't done this before, I swear. We're gonna auction this off.
All right, well, we are coming near the end of our generous jam for joy. We'll go with that. Our theme for worship this month has been interdependence. As we wrap up with you were. Yeah.
Trust me, we are interdependent in this choir. Calling for all tenors and tenors. You think they're gonna join now?
Yeah. Apparently, there's no getting out once you're in. So, on the theme of interdependence in ways that are not scary and look like felony kidnap, we've built this place together. We keep building it together. Please give, because I want to be here next year doing this again and the years after that. We have all gotten something out of being part of this faith community. We have all contributed something to this faith community. Let's keep it going. And let's keep thinking about tomorrow. That was great. We all are, Myron. We all are.
You are good to go.
All right.
If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Why not think about the times to come and not about the things that you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. Soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. All I want
awesome. I didn't expect a dance number out of that. You people are fantastic. I love this place.